The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.
Yo, America, planet Earth, what's good? This is your boy CODELL, and welcome back to another episode of CODELL Crypto. Hey, like always, I'm excited to be here. Hey, I got a bunch of good information. We're going to be talking about Ripple, XRP. We're going to be talking about Cardano. We're going to be talking about the crypto market overall, and just basically a bunch of crazy news. What's going on with FTX, and yeah, just the whole world of crypto, all the madness right now. So you're definitely going to want to strap in your seatbelt for this one, folks, and you're definitely going to want to share this video, okay? Yo, if you guys like what I'm doing, I'm gonna put this out there right now. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Help me spread the gospel of crypto. I'm doing my absolute best to provide great information for you guys. And with that said, make sure y'all do your own research. Make sure y'all cross-check all the information that I provide, because I'm not a financial advisor. I am not Mr. Know-It-All. I do not know how things are going to go down in the grand scale of things. And yeah, scale, scheme, I don't even know if I said that right, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, anyways, guys, thank y'all for joining me. Let's get into it. First, we're going to start off with today's cryptocurrency prices by market cap. And the global crypto market at the recording of this video is 821.40 billion, and it is down 1.27% over the last day. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is 44.25 billion, which makes a 40.40% increase. All right, that's pretty good. And the total volume in DeFi is currently 3.92 billion at 8.86% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. And the volume of all stable coins is now 40.43 billion, which is 91.38% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. And Bitcoin's dominance, last but not least, is currently 38.67%, an increase of up 0.26% over the day. So that's what's going on with the cryptocurrency market cap at the recording of this video. All right, let's get into the news, guys. So check this out. So first, again, got a bunch of FTX stuff going on. FTX, as you know, is just a madhouse right now. It is crazy what's going on over there. So check this out. This is pretty nutty. This crypto venture capital loses almost $1 billion on FTX. When will this FTX fiasco end? So I'm not gonna read this whole article. I'm gonna kind of just scroll down here. So check this out. Multi-coin capital exposure to FTX crypto exchange. So Multi-coin capital is obviously the company that lost around $1 billion. And this is what it says. In the new development, a crypto venture company, Multi-coin capital, has disclosed its exposure to FTX on Thursday. The firm reported how the fund plummeted by a whopping 55% over last month. It revealed to its investors that the drop in performance was due to the collapse of FTX, and the events surrounding FTX gave a huge blow to Multicoin. In July, the firm launched its $430 million fund. As the FTX saga was unwinding last week, the crypto venture firm recovered just 1/4 of its assets from the exchange, but about 15% of its total assets are still trapped on FTX. So yeah, that's like hundreds of millions of dollars. At least that's a lot of money. So check this out, you guys. Currently, Multicoin Capital plans to write down its assets on the distressed FTX to zero. It noted that it's the only sensible action to take as the exchange is already immersed in its bankruptcy proceedings. However, it still believed that it would recover some of its assets from the collapsed exchange in the future. And at the moment, the crypto venture giant didn't state the amount it's writing off regarding the FTX crisis. But some crypto market experts think the value would be more than $850 million. Now, the managing partners of Multicoin, Kyle Samani and Tushar Jian, I know I'm probably saying that wrong, reacted to the situation in the post, and they wrote that they overtrusted their relationship with FTX, which made them lay many assets on the exchange. And that's where the importance of this comes into play, folks. If you don't have a cold storage, if you don't have a ledger or something like a nano ledger, get you one so you can get your crypto off the exchanges. All right, I lost a decent amount of crypto on Voyager. For me, it was a lot of crypto, and I lost some of my favorite crypto, like a good chunk of some of my favorite on Voyager. Like I had a good chunk of Cardano on there, ADA, and yeah, I had XRP on there, but I got the XRP off before all that went down. I had a bunch of VeChain on there, and it was like, man, it was like, so, like, you guys, this is important. Get yourselves a cold storage wallet if you do not have one, okay? Because don't trust these exchanges. Remember, these exchanges, even though you can buy crypto off them, they don't live by the ethos of crypto. They are not decentralized. They are all centralized exchanges, which means they are extremely susceptible. There's a word I'm looking for. To corruption, to greed, to fraud, to all that crazy stuff, you know? So anyways, yeah, get a cold storage unit. All right, let's keep it moving, you guys. Up next article, we got Ripple to consider deals for FTX assets, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, is reportedly interested in buying certain parts of collapsed crypto exchange FTX. And on the sidelines of Ripple's Swell Conference in London, which was held on November 16 and 17, Garlinghouse told the Sunday Times that former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried called him 2 days before the company filed for bankruptcy as he sought to round up investors to rescue the business. Now, this is what he tweeted out. This is Brad Garlinghouse of Ripple. Our 6th annual Ripple Swell is underway. I took the stage this morning with at CNBC Karen to discuss all things Ripple, crypto utility, macroeconomic factors affecting crypto, and much more. A thread. So I don't know if he was trying to get cryptic there or what. But anyways, the Ripple CEO said that during the call, the two discussed if they were FTX owned, if there were FTX owned businesses that Ripple would want to own. Part of my conversation was if he needs liquidity, maybe there's businesses that he has bought or he has that would we would want to own. This is what Brad Garlinghouse was saying. Would we have bought some of those from him? I definitely think that was on the table, Garlinghouse said. Garlinghouse, so he also went on to said he admits that that since FTX has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the U.S., a potential transaction for an FTX business will be very different than it would have been 1-to-1. So yeah, I mean possibly, I don't know, because like I'm not on that level, but I'd assume play your cards right. You can probably get in there and soup up some assets for cheap if you do it right. So I don't know though. Anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on. Garlinghouse of Ripple, talked with Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried making his panic call, like, freaking out. So, I don't know. Hopefully the dude, he definitely needs to be on trial and held responsible. And everyone that he was involved with, all the money he funneled into Ukraine back to the U.S., into all these politicians' pockets. Dude, we need trials, all right? Anyways, FTX collapse won't impact everyday use of crypto in Brazil, Transfero CEO says. So, all right, you guys, we're going to move on a little bit with this. Now, I'm going to get into this article, but I'm saying the subject matter is changing a little bit. This is kind of the opposite narrative of this whole FTX collapse because basically this guy's saying, you got all these other countries, leaders, they're saying, we're still moving forward with crypto, because it is just, basically, it's a better system. So, anyways, this is, am I going to even read this? So yeah, basically, you guys, I'm not even going to get into it. Just says FTX collapse won't affect everyday use of crypto in Brazil, Transfero CEO says. So basically, they're not sweating what's going on with FTX. They're moving forward with Bitcoin, blockchain, DeFi, all that good stuff. Then you got El Salvador's president announces country will buy 1 Bitcoin every day, calls FTX the opposite of Bitcoin, BTC. Again, this is that same opposite narrative. These guys are saying, you know what? This is the old guard, the centralized exchanges, the banks. They're the ones screwing things up with the whole FTX thing, all that. That is the old way of doing things. Through blockchain, through DeFi, through Bitcoin, through all these other cryptocurrencies, we can do DeFi. We can do this all decentralized, so we don't have these centralized entities controlling all the finances, creating all this instability and just craziness, corruption, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely with the president of El Salvador on that, and I'm definitely with the Transfero CEO out in Brazil. So yeah, keep pushing forward with crypto, people. Hey, smash that like button if you like what I'm doing. I'm trying to put out good news for y'all, and make sure you do your own research, and remember to subscribe. It helps. All that helps get this out on the algorithm and helps spread this out to more people. I'm at 65 subscribers right now, you guys. My next target is 70, okay? I'm trending in the right direction. Thank you so much for getting me to 65. But if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe right now. That'll give me 66, and I'll be one closer to 70. All right, here we go. Check this out. More good news for crypto, and this goes into a particular project that I heavily believe in, IOTEX. They're developing a technology called MachineFi on blockchain. So Samsung Next-backed MachineFi Lab launches a Web3 stream to connect physical devices to Web3. Now, I've talked about this on previous episodes of CODELL Crypto and, on this show. And, so I'll read it a little bit. So check this out. It says, MachineFi Lab, the core developer of the IOTX network, has released Web3 Stream, the world's first decentralized infrastructure for real-world devices and data. Web3 Stream is unique and groundbreaking blockchain-agnostic infra that will disrupt the machine economy where innovation until now has remained stagnant. It provides cutting-edge tools and middleware that reduces development timelines and costs by at least 50% for builders, Web2 businesses, and smart device makers. Web3 Stream unlocks a multi-trillion reward economy for millions of people globally that carry out everyday activities such as exercising, driving safely, sleeping well, being eco-friendly, visiting places, and attending events. Okay, so this right here is why I really like this project. This one drew me into this project. So, again, I've talked about this on previous episodes. IOTX, their MachineFi tech, it's dope. So what they're aiming to do, guys, is they're aiming to put your data, the individual's data, in control of the individual. So, Facebook, YouTube, Google, that way they can't just take your data anymore and profit off of it. From now on, if they can pull this off, you will have control over you. You'll have the option to have control over your data, and then you can choose to sell it or keep it private. So it's dope. Anyways, that's what's going on in the world of IOTX, MachineFi, Web3 Stream. Definitely check out their project. You can find them on Twitter, IOTX. If you want to look at purchasing their token, it's I usually get mine on crypto.com. But I think you can get on Kucoin as well. So anyways, let's keep it moving, guys. Let's keep it moving. Check this out. Oh, a little more IOTX right here. So I want to explain what Web3 Stream is. This is going to be a real simple breakdown, real general breakdown of how it works. This way even my brain can process it, so I can understand. Because you guys, I'm like most of you. Like, this stuff is, it's hard to wrap your brain around a lot of this stuff. So check this out. So this is kind of what Web3 Stream is in a nutshell. So your IoT devices, your phone, your car, all that type of stuff, whatever is connected to the internet and collecting data. What it will do, it'll send the data encrypted through the blockchain through these Web3 Stream nodes, right? And then so once that data stays encrypted, it'll send it through as proof to the blockchain, Then it goes to the blockchain. Again, I'm not an expert on this, okay? Then it goes to the blockchain and it becomes a permanent record where you can, do whatever with it. And so it's if you choose to even send it there in the first place. So pretty cool. This is what it says in a nutshell. This will explain a lot better. Web3 Stream is a general framework for connecting devices, machines, and physical world to blockchain worlds. In a nutshell, Web3 Stream uses the IOTX blockchain to orchestrate a decentralized gateway network, i.e. Web3 Stream nodes, that streams encrypted data from IoT devices and machines and generate proofs to blockchains. Developers build their dApps with real-world data on the Web3 Stream framework. Again, so there's kind of, there's a little picture of how it operates. And then here's some of the use cases for you guys. And again, this is what IOTX is developing, okay? This is what I'm talking about this. This is why I love this project. Web3 Stream allows the easy creation of DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, of groups of devices or machines for a specific application. For example, blockchain oracles can be easily deployed, a group of things that work together to commit verifiable telemetry or intelligence they produce to the blockchain metaverse. Below is a short list of possible oracles. So here it is, you guys. It can do stuff like proof of presence, proof of interaction, geofencing, weather, traffic, carbon derivatives, trade of droids, satellite images, decentralized machine learning, So like, It's crazy. It's crazy. And here's another thing it can do. This is really cool. So Mechanical Turks are a group of things that pull their utilities together for a common goal. These can also be bootstrapped thanks to Web3 Stream. Typical examples include, this is where it gets really cool, Raspberry Pis that work together to stress test a website, a fleet of autonomous vehicles that run an Uber-like business, solar panels trade energy in a P2P fashion, so peer-to-peer fashion, you know, person to person. So yeah, anyways, that is what Ionix is trying to achieve, and that's why I love this project, guys, and that's why I think you should consider looking into it. That is not financial advice, but I am a big investor in this. This is one of my largest holdings. I just want to be clear on that. That's how much I believe in Ionix. So, all right, smash that like button, you guys. Give me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Leave me some suggestions. Okay, so check this out. Cardano is launching new privacy blockchain and token. Charles Hoskinson, CEO of the firm that's behind Cardano, says the network will strive to preserve privacy while giving access to regulators and auditors. So this is interesting. Check this out, you guys. Input Output Global IOG, the firm behind the Cardano blockchain, is releasing a new privacy-focused blockchain called Midnight and a token called Dust to accompany the new network. Midnight, which is underpinned by zero-knowledge proof technology, is one of many sidechains now being deployed around Cardano and will go beyond previous privacy coin projects by delivering zero-knowledge proof smart contracts. IOG CEO Charles Hoskinson said during an event at Edinburgh University in Scotland. So yeah, he went on to say the system will walk the line between preserving privacy and following regulators and auditors, a backdoor into the system when permission is granted. Midnight has evolved privacy coin technology where everything was anonymous by default, which is what Zcash and Monero did with Snarks and ring signatures, Hoskinson said in an interview with CoinDesk. He also went on to say this is a completely new way of writing and running private smart contracts and private computation. So you can have a private DEX, which is a decentralized exchange, just in case you guys don't know that, or go mine an anonymous data set or these types of things. Privacy coins have always been lionized by crypto libertarians, but have been viewed warily by regulators, fearful of how the technology might help facilitate financial crime. Yet privacy is something that every business has a legal requirement to explore these days, Hoskinson also said. He noted that the difficulty of figuring out how to add privacy to blockchains has prevented its adoption. A paper published 2 years ago by IOG titled Kachina. Now, if you don't know IOG, that is basically, you know, that's Charles Hoskinson. He's one of the minds behind IOG. It's part of the whole Cardano ADA ecosystem. Anyways, a paper published 2 years ago by IOG titled Kachina, which dives into privacy enhanced smart contracts, is now coming to fruition in the real world. Hoskinson said, this has also generated interest within the once hype world of enterprise blockchains. He added, explaining that Midnight will be working with Hyperledger, for example, which is a consortium of large firms exploring private and permission ledgers for things like supply chain management. This is what the enterprise absolutely wants, and we have seen Walmart and some of the largest companies in the world working on privacy with Hyperledger, Hoskinson added. So yeah, Charles Hoskinson, you guys, ADA, Cardano. Again, like I said about IOTEX, I'm a huge believer in this project. It is one of my biggest holdings, and honestly, this is probably my favorite project that I am invested in, and the one that I have the most belief in long-term wise out of all of them. Hoskinson, really transparent dude. You can find him on YouTube. He's always on there. He's got his channel on YouTube. He's always doing live streams, always doing updates on what's going on in the Cardano ADA ecosystem. And he's just extremely transparent. He's extremely honest in what his thought process and views are on everything. So yeah, I appreciate the dude. Even when I disagree with him, I really appreciate him. And I just think I think Cardano definitely is here for a long term, and it is already one of the top dogs in crypto. And I don't know, in my opinion, long term wise, it's a top 5 to top 2, 3 crypto in the world. I think long term wise, I truly believe that. So not financial advice, all right? Hey, smash that like button, you guys. Subscribe, help me get to 70, all right? And leave a comment. All right, here we go. Check this out. We're gonna keep it moving. More Ripple news. Ripple seeks crypto license in the Republic of Ireland report. Ripple has turned its attention to countries outside the U.S. due to its ongoing lawsuit with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. So this is dope. This is just another example. So if you guys don't know, Ripple, they've been getting sued for like 2 years now by the SEC. It's been a long, ugly battle. Things are looking up for them in the courts. It's looking like they're going to pull out a victory of some sort. But with all that said, even though they've had their struggles here in the U.S., they have been growing like crazy outside of the U.S. year after year after year. So they're trending in the right direction. But anyways, the article says Ripple is looking to obtain a virtual asset provider VASP license and already has 2 employees in the jurisdiction, which is a member of the European Union. The company general counsel Stuart Alderati told CNBC Ripple has turned its attention to countries outside the U.S. due to its ongoing lawsuit with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, where the regulators allege the company violates security law with the sale of the XRP token. Bullshit. So anyways, essentially its customers and its revenue are all driven outside of the U.S., even though we still have a lot of employees inside of the U.S., Alderati told CNBC. Once the exchange has this Irish license, Ripple wants to passport its services across Europe, Alderati also told CNBC. It is also going to file an application for an electronic money license in Ireland. Crypto firms have been opting to enter the EU due to its advances in regulating the sector. The bloc's wide-ranging markets in crypto assets MiCA bill, which promises to set up a licensing regime that will allow companies to operate in all of its 27 jurisdictions, will be voted on in February. So, yeah, I mean, that's huge. I'm telling you, Ripple, again, Ripple XRP is actually the first crypto I ever bought. I issue not. So, but yeah, I've been buying up the dips, and it's one of my favorite cryptos still to this day. I think like Cardano, like ADA, I think it's here for the long term. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on it, but those of us that are into it, we're very passionate about it, just like we're very passionate about ADA. So, yeah, anyways, more good news for Ripple for XRP. Let's keep moving forward, you guys. Up next, what is this? This is, oh yeah, Grayscale says no to proof of reserves, and this is the reason why. And you guys, I'll let you decide, obviously, for yourself if you think it's a good reason. I don't personally buy into it, but that's just because, like, I want complete transparency with these institutions. So especially since, they're centralized. Anyways, Grayscale security concerns. Here's what it says. On Friday afternoon, Grayscale notified on Twitter that due to security concerns, they do not make any on-chain wallet information or confirmation information publicly available. Whether it's through a cryptographic proof of reserve or other advanced cryptographic accounting procedures, the firm admitted that some investors would be disappointed by its decision to keep its reserve information confidential, and that they were aware of the fact that after FTX's bankruptcy last week, crypto exchanges are currently pressured to provide more details about their reserves. Now, this article gets interesting. Check this out. Grayscale further stated this is what they said, but panic sparked by others is not good enough reason to circumvent complex security arrangements that have kept our investors' assets safe for years. So that's what Grayscale's argument is. And on Thursday, Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust GBTC hit a record low, as did its ETH product. The firm's parent company, Digital Currency Group, is also feeling the heat due to having sizable exposure to the now bankrupt FTX exchange. Again, FTX coming into play, man. It's contagious. Genesis, another entity affiliated with Grayscale, recently halted customer withdrawals in wake of the FTX collapse. Hold up, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee real quick, guys. Oh, it's good. Okay, so this is what Grayscale tweeted out. Due to recent events, investors are understandably inquiring deeper into their crypto investments. In this thread, we've compiled additional information about the safety and security of the assets held by our digital asset products. So if you guys want to read into it, just, go to their Twitter, click on this tweet right here, and, I'll try to remember to add a link to this in the description box, so you can just click on it right there. Anyways, article goes on to say, is proof of reserve the best solution? So this is kind of the argument back, if I remember correctly. It says proof of reserve is an auditing technique used to confirm assets on hand. A crypto, and it's not something new as many suppose it to be, as crypto giants like Paxos and BitMEX have been using it even before the FTX fiasco. However, it was CZ who brought it to light during the ongoing drama surrounding the Binance FTX deal, soon after Binance started disclosing its reserves on Twitter for public view. So if you don't know who CZ is, that's the boss man at Binance. Following this, many other crypto exchanges, Crypto.com and Huobi disclosed partial reserves to bring transparency to the sector. But in light of suspicious on-chain activities by these exchanges, primarily after disclosing their reserves, CZ warned investors to stay away from them. On the other hand, Sumit Gupta, the founder of Indian crypto exchange CoinDCX, argues that proof of reserves provides only one side of the story and it also needs proof of liabilities to make it complete. So I haven't read up on proof of liabilities, but I generally know what liabilities are, obviously, and that'd be interesting. I got to read up more on that, and because it sounds like, at least just from like my initial, I don't know, it sounds like that's a good idea too. Proof of liabilities. So anyways, you guys, let's keep it moving. That's what's going on with that right there. Grayscale says no to proof of reserves. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know. You think Grayscale is trying to hide something, or you think they're just legitimately trying to protect the people that they have, their investors, Anyways, let me know. All right, moving along. This FTX investor spills the beans on SBF and Alameda. So Evan Luthra, a businessman and cryptocurrency investor, this is crazy, lost $2 million after being taken by surprise on the whole FTX fiasco. In a recent statement, he discusses what it means for the future of cryptocurrency. As per Luthra, like many others, he too got to learn about the FTX crisis from the microblogging site Twitter, and when he tried to withdraw his funds from the now bankrupt platform, obviously he wasn't able to do so, and he lost $2 million. $2 million, you guys. It's crazy. Luthra, he did elaborate, and this is what he said. I made the wrong decision of trusting somebody like FTX and giving them my Bitcoin, giving them my crypto so that they could give me IOUs, and then they went under and they scammed us. So a very big lesson for me, a very big lesson for everybody. Preach, brother. Like, could not be more true. Like I said earlier in this episode, you guys, if you don't have something like a nano ledger, get yourself a cold storage wallet of some sort, okay? Get your crypto off the exchanges, buy it, and then get it off, put it on your cold storage, because not your keys, not your crypto. Let that resonate with you, okay? All right, do not trust these exchanges. All right, so anyways, the article goes on to say, Evan still has faith in the crypto. So do I. The startling failure of one of the biggest exchange platforms in the cryptocurrency sector hasn't stopped the 27-year-old from re-entering the space either. Luthra claimed that he's buying crypto every day since he got the opportunity, and he thinks it to be a great time to buy. According to him, the core ethos and the basic fundamentals of Bitcoin have remained the same, and the impact created by the FTX saga won't affect it in the long run. So this is what he said. So for me, that's a great opportunity to buy long term, so I'm buying more Bitcoin. Totally. So, this is what he tweeted out. I've lost more money in the last few months that I have made in the first 23 years of my life. I'm 27. I lost mid 8 figures in USD on these companies going under: FTX, Freeway, Yield Share, Celsius, UST, Luna, Ether Yield generators. Here's my learnings. Damn, honesty. Let's see, like that guy though, like props to him because he's just putting it out there. And this is why though he's also been successful. Did he lose $2 million? Sure, but the fact that he was able to obtain $2 million, this dude's gonna be all right. I believe this dude's gonna be all right. So he is definitely no dummy. Anyways, you guys, let's keep it moving. God bless that brother. All right, so I'm not going to get into this, but crypto analytics platform Nansen finds FTX may have colluded with Alameda since the exchange's inception. Actually, maybe I'll get into this a little bit. So check this out, you guys. Crypto analytics firm Nansen is turning to on-chain data to take a deeper look at the relationship between embattled crypto exchange FTX and its affiliated trading firm Alameda Research. In a new report, Nansen says it conducted a blockchain analysis of Sam Bankman-Fried's two companies amid allegations that FTX was started to raise funds for Alameda. This research leverages Nansen's labeling heuristics to track down wallets of the involved entities and verify their actions on chain to make sense of what actually happened during the FTX Alameda debacle. Nansen says the analysis shows close on-chain ties between FTX and Alameda since the beginning. FTX created FTX token FTT, a token for their platform involving Alameda since day one. The two of them shared the majority of the total FTT supply, which did not really enter into circulation. The report reveals how Alameda benefited from the rising value of FTX token. The initial success of Alameda, FTX, and the meteoric rise of FTT most likely led to a rise in the value of Alameda's balance sheet. This high balance sheet value of the FTT positions was likely used as collateral by Alameda to borrow against. Nansen says Alameda appears to have used FTT as collateral to take out loans. The analysis shows that there were significant outlaws of the token from Alameda to FTX at the height of the Terra Luna and the Three Arrows Capital 3AC situation. If the borrowed funds were used to make illiquid investments, FTT would become a central weakness for Alameda. Based on the data, the total 4 billion FTT outflows from Alameda to FTX in June and July could possibly have been the provisions of collateral that was used to secure the loans worth at least 4 billion in May and June. That was revealed by several people close to Bankman-Fried. An analysis of blockchain data by Crypto Compliance from Argus also finds that Alameda stocked up on crypto assets that were eventually listed on FTX. Again, dude, this is the craziest story ever. Like, so 100%, I believe 100%, all the evidence we have so far, and there's just more of it coming out, it shows two things clearly. That FTX was purposely used for from the beginning. One, it was used as a money laundering operation to get money into Crane and then funnel it back here into the pockets of our corrupt politicians in the United States, and obviously pay off corrupt individuals in Ukraine. Zelensky, you know, and also, I believe the FTX collapse was purposely used as a tool to try to bring down crypto, to try to bring down blockchain, to try to bring down decentralized finance. Remember, you guys, DeFi is a threat to the central banks. Don't get it twisted. Anyone that says it's not, they're not connecting the dots. That's all I got to say about that. So anyways, yeah, do your own research, you guys. Form your own opinions. You can agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. Please do your own research. Hey, let's keep it moving, all right? We're almost done here. Check this out. XRP versus SEC. Ripple lawsuit news. The deadline for filing amicus brief against Securities and Exchange Commission ended on November 18th. So how many pro-Ripple amicus briefs filed by deadline? Let's see, there was how many? There were a total of 15 amicus briefs in the XRP lawsuit. An overwhelming majority of the amicus brief were filed in support of Ripple, while the SEC received just one of the filings, according to attorney Jeremy Hogan. The final tally for Ripple stood at 14, while the SEC received just one filing in its support as of the November 18th deadline. These companies filed amicus brief in favor of Ripple XRP. This is what Chamber of Digital Commerce had to say. iRemit, TapJets, Irocan, Spend the Bits, Coinbase, Blockchain Association, Paradigm Ops, Deaton, VeraDAO, Reaper Finance, CII, Crystallization Valid, Vahila Capital, blah blah blah. These are all the people that are supporting Ripple XRP with the amicus brief. So yeah, more good news for Ripple in their battle against the SEC. All right, check this out. This is kind of random. Not going to get into this too much, but this is a little degen coin. You know, a little project called Contentos. I know I'm not saying that right, but anyways, I actually used to own some of this crypto. I was invested in some of it, and I might reinvest a little bit because it's like super cheap right now, and it is an interesting project. So check this out. Vietnamese food retailer accepts cost tokens. Cost.tv becomes new channel for brick and mortar and stores to enter Web3 e-commerce. So if you guys don't know what Cost TV is, it's basically a YouTube that's built on the blockchain, and it's fully decentralized and open source, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I've messed around with it a little bit, but check this out. Armor Shop, a food retailer, and Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, recently announced that it will accept Cost tokens instead of fiat currency for store purchases, and that it will use the decentralized audio and video platform Cost.tv to sell products, moving from physical retail to e-commerce. This is expected to increase the use cases of Cost token and draw interest from the Vietnamese cryptocurrency community. Armor Shop is a food and snack grocery store. In addition to selling many branded snacks, the foodie founder Hang Nagu, I know I'm not saying that correctly, is committed to developing her own brand of food products. Hang Nang is a loyal Cost.tv user and organized marketing activities with Cost.tv community. Check this out, you guys. So, for example, she ran a campaign, Armor Shop ran a campaign where creators made videos of the Armor Shop branded product, Sushin Chicken Floss, and uploaded it on Cost TV, received the chicken floss products for free. So anyways, I'm not going to read the rest of this, but yeah, you guys, I don't know if it's an interesting project. Like, I might buy back into it. I might not. Cost TV, they do have 1 million users and growing. So yeah, I don't know. Something you might want to look into. Anyways, we're almost done here. We got one more left. Check this out. More FTX information and government bullshit corruption. Kevin McCarthy uses FTX funding to sway GOP primaries and take out MAGA favorite Madison Cawthorn. All right, this is crazy. So House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy used FTX funding again to sway GOP primaries away from Trump supporters. National File tweeted out, Kevin McCarthy used FTX SBF stolen to defeat conservatives in 2022, which destroyed the so-called red wave. Of course, it is widely known that the now bankrupt FTX funded millions in Democrat campaigns through Ukraine, which we've been talking about. And at least one FTX player funded hundreds of thousands of dollars to Kevin McCarthy to take out MAGA lawmakers. We recommend that you read this entire article, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Anyways, again, I'll add a link to this article. It is definitely worth reading, you guys. It is crazy. And it just goes to show that FTX was just one big inside job. It was bullshit from the start. Sam Bankman-Fried, his mom, this huge organizer for the Democrat Party, huge organizer, and at gaining, helping gather funds, promote all that stuff, voter registration, you name it. Like, she was big in the party, still is big league involved in the party. So it is just one big inside incestual job of bureaucratic bullshit. And yo, we the people, we can clean it out. Let's get rid of it. So anyways, you guys, before I get out of here, I want to remind you, don't trust these exchanges. If you do not have a cold storage wallet, get you one, okay? I got a Ledger. This is what I like to use. And after my fiasco on Voyager, that was my wake-up call. So, and that wasn't that long ago. I definitely lost a good chunk of a lot of my favorite cryptos on Voyager. So, anyways, you guys, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'm at 65. Help me get to 70 subscribers. I'm getting so close. And I appreciate all 65 of you too, okay? You guys are awesome. Big thanks. Big thanks. And anyways, until next time, do your own research. Never believe anything I say or anything anyone else says, all right? Do your own research. And remember, God loves you. Till next episode, thank you for watching CODELL Crypto. I'm out. Peace!